Hello everybody, this is Old Soldier. Today's episode is my review of the Ace Cook Portable Butane Stove. I bought this a couple years out of a hardware store in Idaho, and I have been very pleasantly surprised with it. The stove costs right around $20. For that price I couldn't pass it up, and it comes in this fairly rugged plastic case. Inside the case comes the cook stove and the instructions. The instructions are short, straightforward, and easy to understand. The cook stove is powered by 8-ounce fuel cartridges. With decent management, they will last a respectable amount of time. I've cooked quite a bit on this one, and I'm still on, well, I've only went through 2 cartridges, and I've used this really quite a bit. Manufacturer instructions state that this stove is for outdoor use only. To light the stove, make sure the ignition switch is in the off position initially. Most butane canisters have an arrow on top that is supposed to be exposed to place the cartridge in the stove. Take the top off the cartridge, put the butane cartridge in its designated place, and lock it in like so. Closing the cover, I simply turn the dial to the left and I have ignition. It's hard to tell in this daylight, but the stove is lit. Sometimes it's okay to rough it with a pack stove, but sometimes you want a little bit more refined dining experience in the wild or even in my backyard. Simply adjust the heat by the dial to the right of the stove. It's cooking up nicely. The really great thing about the stove is the cost. I love my Pocket Rocket camp stove. I think I bought it years and years ago for $40. Currently these are $60. I bought this 2 years ago and it was right around 20 bucks. They may have went up a little bit. They are bulky but lightweight. Would never use this in a pack, but I often keep it in my truck when I'm traveling. And I use it for hunting, fishing. Sometimes when I cook fish here at home and I don't want to fire up the big grill, I have made them in a pan on this thing and it's worked just fine. The highest heat output for the stove is 9,000 BTU. And this really is cooked up, the stew is cooked up in no time at all. I think we're ready. When you're done, it sounds stupid, but just simply switch it off. When you're finished, simply remove the butane cover, pull it back, release the cartridge release, and pull the cartridge out. To use one of these things, it's not rocket surgery. It's pretty straight up. They're pretty reliable. I like them. The butane cartridges are affordable and easily found, and the cost around 20 bucks is pretty hard to beat. Wouldn't use it as a backpacking stove, obviously, to me, but as a base camp for emergency use around the house, maybe even to keep something warm at parties, outdoor parties, it'd be great. To me, there's a lot of these around. I had never heard of Ace Cook before, but honestly, for the price, this thing has been awesome. Okay, that's my review of the Ace Cook 9000 portable butane stove. This is Old Soldier out.